who shall tell the story of the gods of heaven. Their mighty kingdoms, overspreading the whole earth. Hundreds and hundreds of them, and thousands. Their libraries of records of valorous and holy deeds. A council chamber of 500,000 souls. Hundreds of departments, thousands. Here a board to select young students to the colleges of messengers. Another board to select students to the colleges of arts. Another to select students to mathematics. Another for prophecy. Another for great learning. Another for factories. Another for compounding and dissolving elements. Then come the departments of the cosmogony of the stars, then, of the ethereal worlds, then, the roadways of the firmament, then, Gia, Agi, and nebulae, then, Semu, then, hidden in Dan, then, the dawn of Dan, then, histories of corporeal affairs, and of the affairs of the heavens far and near, then, genealogy of thousands of Orient chiefs, the creation of mineral, vegetable and animal kingdoms. Yes, just to enumerate, to list, even half of what comes before God, and his council would itself fill a book. Who, then, O Jehovah, shall venture to unveil the labor and wisdom of your Etherian gods? How shall the second resurrection give up its mysteries? Shall your recorder, your scribe, follow the young student for messenger, and disclose the training put upon him, this courier? How, like a carrier dove, he is taught to go from place to place, but holding the message in his head. Then follow the student in another department, and make a record of how he is taught, and of the multitude of questions that come before the council from far-off places. Then the rites and ceremonies, and the unending variety and magnificence of the music. Can a man describe 1,000,000 men, women and children? 100,000,000, 1,000,000,000, 5,000,000,000. Who has seen so great a man to do this? And yet this is only your lower heaven, O Jehovah. A strange voice rises up from the earth, saying, have they anything to do in heaven, O you gods? And 1/2 of the earth born coming here in infancy. And the countless millions who know little more than the beasts of the field. Yet mortals are falsely taught that these unfortunates, these who knew very little in corporeal life, would skip off to paradise and possess great learning in the hour of death. Oh that, yes, if only, their understanding, the understanding of men, could be opened up, O Jehovah, to your kingdoms, you all-extending Creator. That their eyes could look upon the greatness of even your lower heaven. To behold 1,000 departments reaching as wide as the earth. And then the hundreds of thousands of branch departments, of hundreds of grades, adapted to every soul, that rises up from the earth. Oh that they, the sons and daughters of humanity, could look into the dark places in atmosphere. That they could see 1,000,000 souls, plunged into chaos by terrible war. Crazed spirits, wild and battling. Not knowing they are dead. The ceaseless toil of 1,000,000 nurses and physicians, laboring day and night with them. Oh the darkness upon them. Oh the glory, O Jehovah, of your exalted ones. Who is there, having seen the magnificence of your glories, who will not stir himself up every moment, to lift up his brother and point the way to your throne? O Jehovah, that they, the sons and daughters of humanity, could see your swift gods of dawn. How they hear 100 tongues, languages, at one time, and frame answers for all of them, these various languages, and, by a motion of the hand, dispatch messengers to fulfill the same, which is to say, to answer them, these various languages, in words. How they, the swift gods of dawn, select officers, to know 100 at a glance, and know where to place them, these officers, so that every one shall fit his place. Who is there, O Father Jehovah, that can frame into words the proceedings of heaven, so that mortals can comprehend even a fraction of your great glories? Shall a man light a candle, and say it represents the sun? How, then, can they find the affairs of mortals comparable to your kingdoms? Oh, that they knew the meaning of the difference between all light and the darkness of man's judgment. Oh, that they, the sons and daughters of humanity, knew you, O Jehovah, you central Son of all light. They have put away your person, and they go in any direction. Your great gods are only midst to them of humanity, because of the darkness of their souls. Behold, they look for a small man with a large sword. The power of great wisdom they do not know. O Jehovah, that they, the sons and daughters of humanity, could observe the coming and going of thousands of messengers from far-off kingdoms before the throne of your God, and how he, the enthroned God of heaven and earth, has answered their matters instantly, and all the while heeded the voices of 1,000 marshals. Oh, that man knew the glory of order, the power of harmony. They of humanity have seen a clock with 100 wheels, and the eye of its maker overseeing its every part in motion, and they call it wonderful. But how can they know your counsels, O Jehovah? Your millions, and your God on his throne, mantled in your light, overseeing a whole heaven. What majesty of words can make mortals comprehend his wisdom, and power, and great labors?